Wanted to point out my necklace real quick. This is my number one necklace, and I love wearing this necklace when I want to remind myself to put myself first, that I am my number one priority. I need to take care of myself and fill my own cup before I fill everyone else's. And just a reminder to, really take care and honor myself. I am my own number one. I like it a lot. It makes me smile. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jessica. If you are, thank you so much for clicking on this video today. We are about to embark on another exciting year of project panning. 2025 is just around the corner. We are just a few days away, and I have been thinking a lot about what I want my painting goals to be for this new year. So I tried to rifle through my collection and pick out the things that I really wanted to focus on, and I wanted to keep my number around 25, but it definitely spilled over. It's hard for me to keep within that very specific number, especially when I'm rolling things over from previous projects from this year, 2024. And I also just want to kind of incorporate everything together here in this one video. So I have everything piled up for you in here in this basket, and I'm excited to talk about all of these products and let you know what we have in store for the new year. So if you're interested in seeing all of that, definitely stay tuned. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really would help me out so much if you stuck around, and give this video a quick thumbs up before you forget. Let's get right on into it. I want to start off with the products that are rolling over from 2024 into 2025. These are items that maybe were on my list for 2024, my goals for 2024 that I didn't quite meet, or they are items that are in my current rolling project pan that I will be hoping to finish in 2025. So they're probably don't need to be in this video because you've seen them before, but I just like to have everything all in one spot, so you can skip through this if it's nothing new for you. But that first item is from Sephora. This is the Best Skin Ever foundation. I plan to have this finished in the first several months of the new year. I'm also rolling over this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one I am trying to hit pan on, but I'm going to extend the goal for 2025. I think I could finish this bronzer or get very close to finishing this bronzer in 2025. So that will be one of my focus products for the new year once I do hit pan on it. Maybe give it a little break and then bring it back in the cooler months. It's not the ideal shade for me when I have more of a tan on my skin, but it works for this time of year, and I want to get as much use on it as I can in the months that I can in 2025. Also rolling over are a couple lip products. These I was not quite able to meet my goal on, at least for this one. I wanted to use it up completely and I didn't quite get there, but I do want to finish this one up in 2025. And this one, my Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick. This one I wanted to use just as much as possible in 2024, and I did use it a ton. I used over 2 grams of product from this, but now I want to empty it out completely in this year. So I think I should be able to do that and enjoy it because I absolutely love this shade. So that one should be empty very soon. I'm going to be bringing over this eyeshadow from ColourPop. This is one of their Super Shock eyeshadows in the shade Crinkle. I was hoping to hit pan on this in 2024, but we did not quite get there. So that will be the goal for 2025, and it is currently in my rolling project pan, so you can see my progress on that one there. And then of course, I'm going to be bringing over that infamous Balm Sample Size Blush. This is their alternative rock blush in the shade Bare Minimum. And since I wanted to use this one up completely in 2024 and we did not even hit a pan on it, I have now altered that goal to just hit a pan on this blush. And God forbid, if I do not reach that pan in 2025, I'm going to start a riot and call up the Balm personally and ask them to explain what is this never-ending blush to me. So those are all of my items that you are familiar with, but all these items left are things that I will be bringing new into my painting projects in 2025. Starting off with all the items that I want to use up completely. I have this foundation from L'Oreal. This is their Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. It has an SPF in here, and it's more of a deeper shade, so this is perfect for the summertime. So I will be bringing this into my project as soon as I finish that Sephora foundation and using this one up. I've been using this powder foundation from Fenty Beauty. This is their Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I have the shade 210, and I've been using this pretty religiously for the past several months. I've just recently worn down the FB embossing on here, but there's still a ton of product in here, and I want to use this up in one of my projects in the new year, so that hopefully will be gone by the end of this year, as well as this bronzer from Tarte. This is their Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. This bronzer already has a pan on it, and I thought about bringing in another Physicians Formula bronzer, a deeper shade, to try and hit pan on instead. But since I already have pan on this one and I could potentially use it up this year, I thought it would be better for me to use up a bronzer before I start in on a new one and just decrease my bronzer inventory by one, hopefully this year. So that is my goal for Park Avenue Princess. I absolutely love shimmery bronzers like this, so I'm very excited to reach for this in the spring and summer and early fall months. I think I should be able to finish that one up maybe in 6 months of the year, hopefully. I made great progress on this lip gloss from Fenty Beauty in the past year. I think I brought it in to my deck of panning to get a lot of use on it. I made a big chunk of progress from that project, and I am very close to having this finished up. I'm more than halfway there. So this one I would like to empty in 2025. That should not be too hard for me to do. I absolutely love this formula. It's a plumping formula. This is a beautiful shade. I actually topped it onto my lips right before this video. So I'm really looking forward to panning that one and having an empty gloss to share with you. These next lip products are definitely an ambitious goal for me, but you know I love those around here. This was supposed to be panned in 2024 and I didn't even get to it. This is a lipstick from Lancome in a very pretty bright pink shade. I would love to have this finished in 2025, really focusing on it. This would be a beautiful blush shade and beautiful on the lips in the spring and summer, so I think I can use this one up if I really go for it. A really big stretch for me is going to be panning up this little sample size lipstick from Buxom, or like mini size. This is in the shade Swinger, and it's a very pretty like hot pink purple, almost like magenta purple. It's a really beautiful shade and I absolutely love wearing it. It's quite unique in my collection, but it's just very old and I've used a lot of this product, but it still has quite a bit left. And I think I could definitely use this up if I just put the effort in. I think that this will be also beautiful as a blush, as a lipstick mixed in with other shades, and just have fun wearing kind of a different shade for me. So I'm going to try and finish this one up this year. It's a very bright, bold shade, so it'll be a challenge, but I have done harder things on this channel. And speaking of hard things, for the first time ever, I'm going to try to pan a liquid lipstick. You guys know I have a lot of liquid lipsticks still in my collection and I absolutely love them. I try and shuffle through them as much as I can throughout the year, but I just love having such a variety of shades, and I think it's such a great long wear formula for when you want something like that that's going to last all day. I absolutely love this shade. This is the shade Stone from Dose of Colors. I have it on my lips today, but it's been topped with that more red gloss, so you're not getting the true color on my lips, but you really can see this beautiful cool toned mauvey nude. I absolutely love this shade, and I think if I really put the effort in, I could finish this or get very close to finishing it. So my unofficial goal is to just use it up as much as possible and see where we're at the end of the year. If I do empty it, that would be amazing, but I'm not really exactly aiming to finish it up completely. I've never finished a liquid lipstick. I don't even know what that would be like. I know sometimes people use these as a blush as well, so maybe I'll try that. If you have tips on how to use liquid lipstick as a blush, leave it in the comments. I could use a little guidance there, but I'm excited to embark on this new challenge for me. Something I do want to use up completely is not from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the little Charlotte Tilbury powder compact component, but inside of here is a little Franken blush. This is actually 2 blushes mixed together from Hourglass. This is an item that broke and shattered in my collection, and I was able to save the shattered product and pack it into this little compact here, and it makes this beautiful peachy shade. These were originally blushes, but they're very iridescent blushes, and one of the shades was very, very nude, so it really muted down the more pink blush that was in here to make this really beautiful peachy, almost like a blush topper or a highlighter. That's really how I like to use this product, and I have loved it so much. You can see I hit pan on it in the last year in one of my rolling project pans, I believe it was, or maybe it was deck of panning, but I had no problem hitting that pan. I absolutely loved reaching for it. I just love the Hourglass powder formula so much, especially their blushes, and using it as a highlighter was just absolutely perfect for this shade. So I am really looking forward to emptying out this year, even though I'm kind of going to miss it when it's gone. And for your reference, the 2 shades mixed in here are Incandescent Electra and Brilliant Nude, and that's what makes this little color that you're seeing today. So I'm excited to finish this one up. I think it'll be really fun to watch this pan expand, really easy for me to pan, and that will just be one product less in my inventory at the end of the year. Something that I also don't hope to finish up completely, but I want to get a lot of use on is this cream bronzer from NARS. This is the Laguna 2, the original shade. And I do already have a nice pan on this. It was one of my goals for 2024 to hit pan on this product, and I did that in I think just a couple months. So now my goal for this is to use as much of it as I can. I'm just going to have it in my makeup drawer, try and reach for it on a daily, almost daily basis and see what we can do on this. If I'm able to use it up completely, that would be amazing. But I know there's a lot of product in here and I really don't use a ton of it. A little bit really goes a long way for me, but we'll see. It'll be fun to watch this thing expand. It is a cream product, so it's not going to last forever. So it's a good thing that I'm bringing this into a project and really focusing on it and trying getting my money's worth on it because it is an expensive product, a beautiful product, and I don't want it to go to waste. So let's see what I can do on this bronzer in 2025. Another item I just want to use as much as possible is another little eyeshadow pigment. This one is from Your Minerals Sweden, and the shade is called Brown Hypnotic. Similar to the other eyeshadow pigment I panned in 2024, this is just something that is so beautiful that I can't get myself to get rid of, but that I forget to reach for if I don't have it in a project or something, you know, motivating me to focus on it. So here it is in the swatch. You can see how pretty it is. I absolutely love these cool toned taupey browns. I think they look so pretty. You can match them up with warm colors or cool colors. They're beautiful with like a very cool lip or a cool cheek. And I just think I'll have a lot of fun reaching for this. I think maybe I'll set a monthly goal on this item, maybe to reach for it like 5 times a month or something like that. We'll see. But I definitely don't intend to use it up completely. It is very much full inside of this component. If you can kind of tell, it's like way up to the top, but we'll just see what kind of dent I can make on it. Some use on this is better than none. And what better excuse than my YouTube community to help me to get motivated to work on a beautiful product that I would otherwise forget about. Since I wanted to hit pan on all of my Super Shock shadows, I did obtain a new Super Shock shadow in 2024. So this is now going to be added to my plan to pan list for 2025. This was one of their birthday shades. This is the shade 10 out of 10, celebrating their 10-year anniversary. And it is a gorgeous silver shade. You can see the number 10 was embossed on there at one point. And why not? Let's try and hit pan on this Super Shock shadow this year. I love wearing silvers, so I will have no problem reaching for it. And this is just a great way to remind me to reach for my single shadows because otherwise I'm palettes only unless these are in a project. So excited to hit pan on that one. It's so pretty. I also had goals to hit pan on all of the eyeshadow palettes that didn't yet have a pan in them. And in the year, I did acquire a new eyeshadow palette. This was actually sent to me from one of my subscribers. So thank you so much to that generous person. This is from Lorac, their Pro Palette Artist Edition. And the palette is called Maracay, I believe. And this one has 25 shades in here. They were sent it to me brand new. There is like one little Franken shade in here at the top. But there is the palette. As you can see, I have not touched it at all since it came into my collection. I think it was like mid-year. I've just stashed it away until 2025. Didn't want to think about it and have it fudge at my numbers. But now it is officially in my inventory and I would love to have a pan or two on this palette before the end of 2025, which I don't think will be difficult to do. What a gorgeous neutral palette. I'm really excited to reach for this. I absolutely loved my last Lorac palette, the one that I panned in 2023. And this is just so exciting to have another Lorac palette in my life. And I've heard that this formula has even improved since that original palette I had before. So very excited to dip into this one and add it to my list of palettes that have pans in them. I have this eyeliner from Ulta Beauty. This is one of their automatic eyeliners in the gray shade Matte Charcoal. And I bought this for a Halloween makeup look. I actually think we used this as a lip liner for our boys. The men in our group, when we were doing our grayscale makeup look, our big grayscale Halloween look, when we were the original Mouseketeers. Oh my God, it was so stinking cute. And this was the perfect tool for that, for giving them those gray lips. And here it is in the swatch. But other than that, it's just been sitting in my drawer, being forgotten about ever since then, and it probably will continue to do so if I don't make an effort to use this product that I spent money on. So I'm going to bring this into my rolling project pan at some point and try and use it up entirely. I think a gray eyeliner will be pretty for a regular day, not quite as deep as a black. I typically love to wear brown eyeliner, but I figured why not go for these grays, lean into the cool tones a little bit and use up this product that I spent my money on over a year ago. So that will be coming into 2025. And I have these two other liners as well that I want to work on in 2025. These ones I don't plan to use up, but they're very beautiful, colorful shades. And again, if I don't remind myself to reach for them, I won't. So I have this blue shade from Urban Decay and this kind of olivey green metallic shade from L'Oreal. That's their Silkissime line. And I'm going to put each of these with a 25 use goal for the year. I think I can definitely do that. 25 uses for the year 2025. There's only 2 of them. If I just divide that throughout the entire year, that's only 2 uses per month. I think I can bang that out quite easily even before the end of next year. So that will be my goal for these ones, just to get some good use on them and make sure that they are not getting completely forgotten about. And along the same lines, I'm also going to bring in every single one of my lip liners. I just forget to use my lip liners, and I don't want that to be the normal for this new year. So let's remember to use the products we have. I only have one nude shade. That's one's from Sephora, so that one will be no problem for me to use. And then I have quite a few like hot pink shades, the like almost purpley magenta shades, all from different brands, NYX, ColourPop, and Urban Decay. I also have some red shades. I have like an orangey red, a blue toned red, and then I have 2 like burgundy reds. And then I even have like this very bright peachy shade from ColourPop in the shade Dohi. This one was in a project pan recently, so you've seen that one. In total, I have 9 different lip liners here. That's all I have left in my collection, and I need to remember to use these, so I'm going to bring this into my 2025 project with the goal of using each of them at least 10 times. I think some of those I can definitely use more than 10 times quite easily, especially the more like common shades like the reds and the nudes, but those like deep burgundies, I'm not reaching for a shade like that on a regular basis. So I think 10 is a perfect goal for that one for the course of the year. And I think I can hit that goal pretty easily if I just remember to reach for these. So by bringing these into my 2025 list, they will get the use on them that they otherwise probably wouldn't. And that will make me feel very satisfied that my collection that I refuse to declutter is at least getting some good use. And that brings me to the last and final product for 2025. Why not just throw this in to the end of this video? For 2025, I plan to pan my Too Faced Cosmetics Sweet Peach palette. In my last Pan That Palette update, I asked you to vote on 3 different eyeshadow palettes, and the overwhelming majority selected this to be my Pan That Palette for 2025. So that will be my goal for the next year, to hit pan on every single one of these 18 shades. One of them already has a pan, so I have 17 more to go, and it's going to be quite the challenge for the year, but I'm really excited to jump into this palette to get some really good use on a palette I love so much that is quite old in my collection, and to bring you all with me on that journey. So I'm going to wait to show you all this palette and talk about all my goals for it in my official introduction for Pan That Palette 2025, but you know now that you voted for this palette, and I hope you are excited to watch me pan it in the new year. That is all for my 2025 Plan to Pan list. I'm so excited for a new year of panning. If you are too, definitely leave some celebration emojis down below in the comments. I love hearing from you and knowing that you're here with me at the end of these videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you appreciated it. I'm sending my love out to you wherever you are in the world this video finds you. I'm wishing you a happy and healthy new year, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. But until then, take care. Bye.